congratulations on the win. What was it like for the team? Is that a relief or more so expected?
Yeah, look, I think it was a really good win for us to bounce back after Thursday night. You know, I think we didn't put our best foot forward on Thursday, so it was good to kind of hit the practice court Friday and put together a good performance. You know, not only for us but for the fans too that came out. You know, I think we had a record crowd for both games, and you know we want to put a product that they're proud of as well, and just to show that you know we are fighting and working behind the scenes.
So, what was the difference between Thursday and last game in terms of what needed to be tuned up?
I think for us it was a bit more of a defensive focus. You know, we gave up 98 points against the Jack Jumpers at 97, and that's way too high if we want to win, you know, the championship and play finals basketball. So we kind of focused on that, you know, on Friday and kind of nutted in on Illawarra and their tendencies. So I think we held them to a low score, which was really good for us, and I think they got 79 points.
How's that change been for you in mindset? You just even mentioned the word championship sort of unprompted there. Like the last couple of years, the Sixers have been, you know, battling to get in the playoffs hopefully.
Yeah.
For you, who's been here a little bit now, that change in mindset and expectation, can you speak a bit on that?
Yeah, it's good for us. You know, I think it kind of gives us a goal to achieve and strive towards. And obviously, we don't get past the day-to-day stuff, which is the focusing on our principles offensively and defensively, and nutting that out every single day like we will here today. But you know, just to have that end goal in mind and know that that's what we want to achieve this year is kind of giving us a little juice, you know, and giving us a little added oomph when we get out there on the court.
Do you sort of sense that with like the massive crowds that you get, that the city's crying out for that sort of success which has been starved of for so long?
Yeah, for sure. I think the fans have been phenomenal, even throughout the COVID year when we had 50% capacity, 75%, and they still showed up, you know, game in and game out. And just this Thursday and Saturday game, they were unreal. I think we had, like I said, record crowds for both games, and you know the fans are getting behind us, and they always have. But I think this year there's a bit more buzz, as obviously there's been a whole change in the front office and stuff on the court as well. So I think we're really excited, and I think we're pushing in the right direction. But like I said, we can't get ahead of ourselves yet. Kind of have to just go game by game, which you know proved to on Thursday night.
Are you still building, or are you playing exactly? I mean, it was a win on the weekend, but how long in the season before you go, yeah, that's the exact mix that we want?
Look, I don't think I can put a game or a date on it. You know, I think it's just one of those things you feel. And we are building. You know, I think for us it's team chemistry. We've got eight or nine new guys. We've had a trip away to the US, which builds team chemistry, which was awesome for us. But at the same time, it's never you know, like all right, this is the date that we're going to hit. You know, it's just you don't know until you get out there and you just feel it, and you get that sense like, boys, we're rolling here. You know, and I think for that, it's when you string 2, 3, 4 games in a row and you start winning on the road. So this weekend's going to be a good test for us, and we're excited to go face Sydney.
I want to ask you what it's like playing with someone who's just like a flamethrower that is sometimes unstoppable.
Yeah.
And then obviously other times needs to miss a few shots before he makes a few, like Craig.
Yeah, look, I think Craig's been great these past couple of games. His ability to be able to make threes and in succession in a hurry has obviously helped us the last game. It's not something we want to rely on just to bail us out every time, but to know we have that on our bench, you know, and on our team, just he can light it up at any given moment is also a comforting factor, because you know if you need a bucket, Craig will hit a three from somewhere. But I think more so just his ability to kind of keep confident even when they are short in the first game, and then he came back, bounced back, and you know made some Saturday night, which was huge for us and ultimately got us the win. You know, I think to have 17 points in the fourth was phenomenal. It just goes to what he does behind the scenes, and you know I think to obviously the credit to the coaches who put belief in him as well to kind of go out and play his game.
Do you ever sit there and go, geez, I wonder what it'd be like if the coaches gave me a green light like that?
Nah, I know my game, and obviously I definitely can't shoot it from that far out. I usually toe the three-point line. But I think this is a team where everyone has their role. You know, everyone knows what they're good at and knows what they're going to contribute night in and night out. Because at the end of the day, for us to win, it's a collective. And you know, with Craig knocking down shots, we got AC, the Defensive Player of the Year last year, and Robo, who can light it up at any given moment as well. So we've kind of got a team where it could be anyone's night. And you know, we kind of got to feed the hot hand and just keep it rolling that way.
Given that, and that so many people can score and make their own scores, how do you balance like sets that you run? Because in a lot of other teams, it's like, right, we've got 2 scorers,
Yeah.
we know that we want to go through them, but you've got 6, 7, 8 throughout the roster. How
Yeah.
does that get balanced?
We definitely do, and I think that comes with the chemistry and knowing each other's games. Which just talking to Hazy, I think it'll take a couple more games to kind of feel our processes out. Just know what we're trying to get out of each player. But yeah, it just comes with time, And I think on that night, if that person's rolling, we go with them. Because at the end of the day, we have a free-flowing offense, and the coaches are encouraging everyone to kind of play their game and be who they are. And sometimes, it's your night, sometimes it's not. So you kind of just have to roll with it.
Is that tough for anyone to swallow their sort of pride and be like, okay, maybe I'm not a 20-point per game scorer on this team?
Like, it could be for anyone, but I think for us, we've got really good guys and guys who are bought into the culture and bought into the ultimate goal of winning. So when you have that, it's so much easier, but obviously it's easier said than done. And when you're putting wins on the board, I think that's a real positive as well, because it just makes the load a lot easier, and not one person's not saying, hey, I'm going to shoulder the burden.
Kings next?
Yeah.
Away? How big a test is that?
Obviously, they're the benchmark. I think Kings are the reigning champions. They're coming off an impressive win yesterday in Brisbane. But yeah, we'll prepare for them. And obviously, we play similar styles, which is fast, up and down the court. It'll be a good test because it's our first road game. We weren't very good on the road last year, but this year we want to be one of the best road teams in the league, because obviously if you can prove to win on the road, you'll be there come finals time.